my skin so gorgeous. We thank the life gorgeous. Thank the life gorgeous. I love the life gorgeous. Its torso is so tight.
Welcome to Life Gorgeous. My name is Captain Sunshine Craigers, Lord Kilby, Sir Kilby, variety of names that I answer to. Big show today. It's the one I'm doing right now. Fan questions. And basically, I've narrowed it down. We're getting a lot of people grooving on something I put on Instagram on stories, Good Samaritan Craigers, where I helped out a nice elderly lady get a shopping cart. I'm going to talk about that. Road trip. It was on a road trip. So healing, medicinal, cathartic, refreshing, recharging. And let's start with the Wolves because we've got a Wolves question. Craig, Wolves playing well, even though they're undermanned without Rudy, Dante, and Julius. I'm still nervous. Will we avoid the play-in? Just a great question. I don't think I have a specific answer. It is nervous time. We are playing well. It's inspiring when we're undermanned. I'm recording this Monday after last night's Sunday's loss in Minnesota against OKC, where we played well. They're really good. We had a nice 7-point lead in the fourth, and then Jalen Clark got hurt. It was inspirational, but we still lost. And now we have this ridiculous NBA schedule where both teams are flying to OKC, and they're playing tonight. What is Adam Silver thinking and the schedule makers, the NBA, the greatest professional basketball league in the world? They can't figure out how to schedule games. It doesn't make any sense. And I don't want anyone to get injured. We already have enough injured players. You play back-to-back, you're sore, you're tired. But the thing that's throwing me off right now is, why is Rudy hurt? He hurt his back before the All-Star break, 7 days of rest, and he's still missing games. And it's really hurting us. Let me ask you something. Who's the second best player on our team? Because when I look at OKC, I see their talent. They've got Shea, could be the MVP, either Jokic or Shea. They have this guy, Jalen Williams. They have Chet Holmgren. Who's their second best player? Let's take Jalen Williams for a moment. What if he was on the Wolves? Would he be our second best player? Our second best player after Ant is Rudy, but he's not an offensive player. By salary, by impact, it's Rudy. Defensive specialist. I contend, and I say it over and over again, that we need more help for Ant offensively. Nas can score. He's pretty consistent. But I sometimes think we overachieve. I really do. We play the good D. We've got these guys, Jaden, Jalen, Naw, who are not automatic scorers, necessarily good shooters. They'll get a little streaky. And it's just hard on Ant. And then Ant has to improve. I just think his shot selection is starting to scare me. So, to answer your question, my gut tells me the Timberwolves will play in a playoff series, a first-round series, meaning they'll either finish sixth and avoid the play-in, or they'll be in the play-in and win and get into the playoffs and play at least a first round series. That's my gut. However, Golden State now is coming on strong with your boy Jimmy Butler, and Luka is on the Lakers, and they had a great win at Denver. It's pretty exciting. But I will admit that the Wolves have played inspired ball. Big flaw we know is last 2 minutes of the game, clutch time. Ant's got to be better. The team's got to be better. And I just wish we had another offensive player. I'm going to admit it. I'm kind of frustrated and disappointed in Rob Dillingham. My whole thing was, let's play him, and then if we have to, we'll pull back if he's not ready or if he's screwing up. And we play him a little bit, and he screws up. I still get excited when he's on the floor because he's so quick. But it appears he has a long ways to go. The good news, Dante DiVincenzo is coming back. I almost said Julius Randle. Julius Randle's coming back first, maybe even on this road trip. Wolves are at the Lakers on Thursday night. So I'm kind of lukewarm on Julius Randle. But Rob Dillingham is a guy that I don't think will play as much when Dante's back. I love Dante DiVincenzo when he was just starting to play really well before he got hurt. So he's going to come back soon. And then we'll see who plays. I think you got to play Jalen Clark still, no matter what. He's special. He is special. And as some people have pointed out, his offense is surprising us. We know he's special on D, very good at steals, besides just guarding the guy, good at loose balls, poking. And Jason Kidd used to do that. I remember I saw Jason Kidd for the first time play when he was in college at Cal Berkeley. He was guarding a guy, and he just literally, the guy picked up his dribble, and Jason Kidd just grabbed the ball right out of his hands. And Jalen Clark steals the ball. So it's fun following a team. You can tell. I like the Wolves. And I know we're all going to be disappointed if they don't get into the playoffs, if they screw up in the play-in. Still a chance we'll move ahead of the Clips. So we'll just keep watching. It's a stretch. It's a real tough stretch right now. Then it kind of eases up. I think somebody said 6 games in 9 days, which is ridiculous. I don't know if that's accurate. But our schedule is supposed to get easier now. Next question. Craigers, we loved the Good Samaritan Craig. And you mentioned you do this all day long. Is that true? Well, it's an exaggeration, but I love helping people. I think we all do. I don't broadcast it. Just quietly do it. But I thought it would cheer some people up, and people reacted to the picture. I was up in Westlake Village at a shopping area, and there was actually a Gelson's up there, which is a nice market for those of you outside of California. Gelson's, like a Whole Foods, kind of Bristol Farms. These are high-end supermarkets. And I'm walking, got the headphones on, probably listening to Bill Evans. It was early, 10 a.m. And parked in handicap was a lady, and she opened the door and she said, "Excuse me, can you get me a cart? I use it as a walker," because she's going to walk into the market. And man, did I perked up. I just couldn't wait to help some. I just love it. And I sprinted. I think I cut off a car, and he got mad. I don't care about that. And I got it for her. And I said, "I'm a good Samaritan." She, I was having fun. And she's like, you did your good deed for the day. And I said, "Can I have a picture? I want to show some people this." And we about to take the picture, and the sun was behind us. So it was backlit, and it didn't look, we couldn't see ourselves. We were too dark. So I said, "Well, we got to turn," which was an ordeal. We had to move the cart, and but I took the picture and posted on Instagram. And when I say all day long, I do this all day long. I love giving directions to people. A little different than getting a cart. And I'm going to give you a couple stories where I've helped people with directions. I'm sure we all do this. It makes me, I already feel good in the morning, but it makes me feel real good to help out these people. And both times, I'm going to tell you two stories. These were women who didn't speak English and were looking for directions. So I'm walking through beautiful Hancock Park, and an older lady says, she says DMV and no English DMV. And we were a ways away from the DMV. It was a mile away. It was at least 10 blocks. And I said, Craigers, you're out there walking and exercising. You can't give her directions. You can't say down through. It was too many blocks and too many turns. I said, follow me. It's a walk. Follow me. And we walked, and I kept making sure she was okay. I wasn't walking too fast. And we got to the DMV, and she wanted my number. She wanted to thank me. I said, that's okay. But yeah, it was a shorter person. I was, towering, and it was probably a funny sight to see us walking, but it was appreciated. She greatly appreciated that. And then when I used to live up in the Hollywood Hills behind the chateau, I was up there walking back from the gym, and pickup truck woman in a pickup truck, no English. She was lost, and she says, "Where's Sunset? I can't figure out Sunset," in broken English. And I couldn't really give her directions, and I didn't have any problem walking back down the hill, the curvy roads, and I took her down to Sunset Boulevard and waved. That's just Craigers. We all do that. It's not a big deal. But I think it's how quick and efficient I am when I do it. Let's go. I'm ready. I'll show you where it is. Let's go. Next question, Craigers. We love when you take road trips and give us a few details. No problem. So it's a special super van that we have. I take showers in it, stay wherever I want, campgrounds, wherever we want. Freedom. And I love the California coast. And sometimes we don't do the coast. Sometimes we go Palm Springs, the desert. Sometimes we go south to different beach communities, Manhattan Beach, Newport Beach, San Clemente. But I prefer Northern Califas. That's who I am. Didn't want to drive 5.5 hours, 5:40 to Carmel. We just went up to Santa Barbara, Carpinteria, Ojai. We had a lot of stops. That's Princess Cherry and I. So we go to Santa Barbara, and I haven't gone into Santa Barbara in a number of years. I don't really have a vibe on it, but I said, let's do it. We had lunch at El Encanto, which is a 1920s special resort, bungalows, nice deck off the restaurant. You can see the ocean from there on a clear day. We had a festive lunch. I had fish tacos. Princess Cherry had a lobster salad. This was lunch, no alcohol. Next day, I found a nice Mexican restaurant, highly rated. We will be going back there. Can't remember the name of it. It's on my Instagram. Check it out. And we went to Montecito, which is Coast Village Road, little la-di-da, where the rich people dine. And I went to Lion's Tail Bar, Tale, Lion's Tail, new place in Montecito Inn, great martini, sidecar. Met some interesting people. Had a lamb burger with fries. I was hungry. By the way, let me ask you something. So it was my first martini in probably 2 weeks. I really am disciplined. The temple, I take care of it. And so I had a vodka martini and I ordered some food. And the first dish was a cassoulet, which is a nice French dish, but it was very small and I was hungry and the vodka hit me and and I needed to order this lamb burger with fries. And I'm not sure. I'm the nicest guy and I didn't want to say, "Hey, whoa, yeah," though I had to get the bartender's attention. I don't think I'll do this again because it may have sounded rude. Not trying to be rude. Cleared my throat instead of saying, "Hey, hey, hey." So I'm going to work on that to get their attention when I need food and I need it now. I had a light lunch, so the vodka hit me. All good. They were playing great music, by the way. They were playing Coltrane, Miles Davis, and it's a good spot. I'll be back there. Lion's Tail Bar, Montecito Inn. Many of you know there's a place called Carpinteria right on the ocean, ran on the beach there. There's an Italian restaurant from an older couple called Gianfranco. We go there a lot. We were there. There's a Little Dom's there. I think it's from the same places, same owners that have one in Los Feliz. It's very good. They ran out of gumbo, and we had some fun with that because I told everybody that came in to order the gumbo just to throw off the bartender, but we were just joking. And there's a health food store there in Carpinteria. Get a nice green juice, some ginger, some lemon to cleanse the bod. And you got to realize road trips to me are the best. Absolutely love them. Freedom, leave when I want, pack what I want. A lot of loafers. And then we have a flat screen in the super van. And I've been watching, as I told you last time, Bosch, rewatching every season and Bosch Legacy. It's going to be the last season of Bosch Legacy coming out in March. Titus Welliver, stud, great actor, intense. Third time around, I've watched, I believe it's 7 seasons and then 2 Bosch Legacies. It'll be 3 total. So 10 seasons. I don't think it's 8 seasons of Bosch. Anyway, third time I've watched from beginning to end, all the seasons. And it was the most enjoyable viewing for me on this third go around. You see different things, you forget things, you really watch Bosch. He gets very intense. Don't cross Bosch. Don't do the wrong thing. He'll get up in your face. He'll get up in your face and thoroughly enjoy it. Today I'll be working out, cleansing, running, walking. Going to watch the Wolves. When you hear this, it's a tough game. I don't know how they're going to, but they'll play hard. And it's going to be a tough stretch. They're all tough in the NBA. I like our team. We need to keep adding, but at least we discovered this Jalen Clark kid. He dribbles and makes some effortlessly makes some layups very quickly. I don't know. He could be special. Remember, I was a big Josh Okogie fan. Loved his intensity. That's our show. Very proud of you guys. A lot of good feedback on the Scott Shapiro, Phil Mackey podcast. Those guys are fun. And they are opinionated. We love our Wolves. I'm going to go out and walk, give some people directions, help out my fellow man. We'll see you next time. And remember, young people, I'm proud of you.